a verse from the archetype of mundane order, as set down by Halder, first Mason of the unified structure of Zolyat. It has been said by those dogmatic evangelists that there is a divine and just plan set out for this world, that misfortune, suffering, and tragedy are simply all part of the plan, and faith will guide our mortal souls to our true path. This is not true. Even if these deaf gods could hear us well enough to lay down a path that would ultimately bring salvation, vindication, it is obvious 1,000 times over that their actual logistical acumen is sorely lacking. Empires rise and fall burning, leaving the common folk to suffer and starve in the meantime. If the gods have a plan, it is not for us, but for them. The answer, clearly, lies in the hands of the mundane. We who exist, who breathe and eat and live and die according to the laws of nature, are the only ones close enough to our lives to correctly chart the requirements. What does a god know of feeding a village, of building a city? Miracles are fleeting and rare. A nation of mortals needs stability. A nation of mortals needs efficiency. A nation of mortals needs structure. Hello, welcome back to Roll Dice and Cry. We're an actual play podcast where we roll dice and you cry.
We will also cry.
We will also cry. Today we are diving back into Dungeon World, which is a game by Adam Coble and Sage Latour. In our On the Shoulders of Giants campaign, the season that we're in right now, obviously. Today I am joined by 3 of our party members as the party has split. Joining me today is Sloan.
Hi, I'm Sloan. You can find me at FC on Twitter and Tumblr.
Chander.
Hey, I'm Chander. You can find me at ChanderClear on Tumblr and Twitter.
And Mari Costa.
Hi, I'm Mari. You can find me on Twitter at Marinskos, and you can read my webcomic. It's called fairytale.com. It's not called fairytale.com. .com is just the website.
If it was fairytale.com, that'd be some meta shit.
Yeah. It was on the internet this whole time.
Someday I'll tell you about my edgy Scooby-Doo comic, and it's called Mystery.inc.
Anyway. My gosh, this cancel. We're talking about that.
Yeah.
New podcast topic.
It was because I was really mad about Scooby-Doo Apocalypse, which was DC's edgy imprint of the Hanna-Barbera universe.
Zach,
and I was like, no, fuck you. I can make a better one.
Zach, I would appreciate it if you didn't spoil season 2 of this podcast for everyone.
Shit. By the way, I am Zachary Fredrickson. You can find me on Twitter at obfuscatinggod. And you can find the music featured on the show at rolldiceandcry.bandcamp.com. You can also find us, by the time we've recorded this, it's been news for a while, but we are on iTunes and SoundCloud. Those are the 2 places that people can hear us, and we would really appreciate it if you would review us on iTunes, because that helps us in some way.
And also we get to read them, and it makes us feel good.
That's true.
Yes. Live tweets are our lifeblood. It's a funny thing.
We love them.
So today we are playing Dungeon World. As always, our agenda with Dungeon World is to portray a fantastic world, to fill the characters' lives with adventure, and to play to find out what happens. Actually, here's a good thing we should do. It's been a bit since we set our characters' names and classes and stuff. Let's just do a real quick round table. Everyone see your character name, your class, your race, and your bonds at this point. Let's start with Sloan.
Okay, I am playing Adeline Fleetwood. She is an elven bard, and my bonds are Radiant is worthy of a ballad. He has protected me, and Tiuku, I sang stories of Tiuku long before I ever met them in person, and Zara has no respect for the dangers of magic, so I have no respect for her. Both of those two are away, so we're just here with my good ballad boy. And also my alignment is discover something about a magical mystery.
Yes. Though you could, if you wanted, even though they're not here, if you feel like you've independently sort of like worked through the feelings about them, that those bonds,
pretty sure
like
Addie's gonna still hate Zara by the end of this. That's gonna be something they're gonna need to work out together. Hate
is a strong word.
Hate with quotation marks.
Alright. Chander?
I play Ford Maphorn, whose real name is Amadeus Linnae. His class is Peerless Fighter, which is a modification to the fighter playbook by poorimpulsecontrol.tumblr.com.
And that is Control CTRL.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes, so, the other one goes somewhere else.
Probably should have been saying that. So instead of a weapon, you get a signature fighting style. And Ford's is called Star Puncher, because he uses his fists. His alignment is Ride or Die, Defend Your Allies, and I think I want to like broaden that to Stand Up for Your Allies, because I feel like it's a cop-out if I just, defend every session.
Defend with your words.
But yeah.
Not just your actions.
Defend with
words
my
and
words.
Deeds. You will be ashamed of your words and deeds. That's a different thing.
That's a meme.
Yeah.
Oh, and my bonds are Tiuku owes me her life, whether she admits it or not. Zara, her inventions could be useful to me. I want her to help me get a closer look at the stars. And Radiant is wound too tight. I want to get him to let loose.
Nice.
Cool.
Ford was an astronomer at one point.
So it's like everyone's got bonds with Tiuku and Zara, and then also Radiant. So Ford and Addie are just like...
Which is cool.
Looking at... Yeah.
We're just awkwardly standing on opposite sides of the boat.
Well, not even awkwardly. Like, you're just like super neutral with each other.
Hey, you're tall? Same. What's up?
Uh-huh. No opinions. I'm green, you're green.
Just Radiant and his two best friends.
Alright, Radiant. Mari, what are your...
Hello, I am Radiant, licensed to kill Eyre. No, it's just Radiant Eyre. He is a Kobold Paladin. His alignment is endanger yourself following the precepts of your church or god. His bonds are, Ford is a brave soul. I have much to learn from him. I respect the beliefs of Adeline, but hope she will someday see the true way. So that's 2 for 2 on Radiant's part. And Tiuku's misguided behavior endangers her very soul! Exclamation point.
Mm-hmm.
And I need a quest. A new one.
You do need a quest.
Yes.
Do we want to mention our Titan alignments and then we can get into your quest?
Sure.
Okay. Real quick, you also have Titan alignments, the alignments of the souls that are inhabiting you. If folks didn't know or realize, I mean, you probably did. We talked it to death, but the player characters are reincarnated superheroes from a bygone era.
Yeah, Radiant got possessed by his paladin dad.
Yeah.
It sucks for him.
Yeah, and so the players now have secondary alignments that give them an additional alignment. And if you follow that alignment, I believe you get to clear abilities.
Yay!
So that's when you at the end of a session, in addition to marking XP. So that's useful because abilities are going to be something we're playing with a lot in this season. So do you want to, in this just same order, just knock those out real quick?
Yeah, sure. I don't think we officially got this wording down. So, the secondary alignment is get someone else to take on I'm gonna say task, because...
Because load is a loaded phrase?
Yes. What I've written down in the doc is, take the load, reword this.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's basically, it's convince others to perform your tasks.
Yes.
Or share your burdens or whatever.
Oh, share your burdens is way better, but Yeah. The vibe.
Alright.
Gotta take that nut.
Stop.
No, you're playing Radiant. Don't say that.
You are playing Radiant. They're not wrong.
I am playing Radiant. Someone was gonna say it.
That's fair. My character's Titan, Ford's Titan, is Mirage Adventine, and her alignment's a little wordy, but it's thoroughly consider everything before making a decision.
So the opposite of rush in.
Yeah.
Useful. And then Mr. Eyre?
Yep. My Titan is Ipathes Zalazari, and his alignment is deny mercy to a criminal or non-believer.
Useful.
Oof.
Yeah.
Not useful. Scary. Bad.
could be useful, you know. You never know when you're going to have to deny mercy to a criminal or a non-believer.
True. Okay, so let's talk about what you're doing today. And going forward, because the party is split because there are multiple things across the archipelago that require the attention of the Titans. Dooku and Zara are going off to turn on a communications uplink, which should make it so that at least on Galeria and between Galeria and the Bastion, you'll be able to communicate with these long-range transmitters, which are basically walkie-talkies or like video phones. That are made of water bottles. And so they're often doing that. You have been requested by Ilyana Toratora, Lady Brighteyes, the Koshaki seeress, who is married to Lady Morgana Deeplore, who kind of put everything together with the help of Nemo and everyone else. And they are currently on the island, which should not be there, at the Titan's Bastion. And Toratora has asked you to go and check out Kiln near Purple Meadows, which is her hometown, the place that she grew up and the place that she's left years ago, but, keeps in touch with, and has had a number of dreams that cause her to worry that something unfortunate is going to befall it soon. Which is bad, because it's almost time for the spring festival, which is an important thing in Zolyat.
Is it for like a specific celebration, or is it just spring?
I think it's just like spring, like renewal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's the blooming of the meadow. Flowers are showing up and stuff.
Yeah, that's good.
So yeah, that's kind of the goal you've been set out for.
Quest.
The quest, which you have as a paladin.
Yes.
And you're going to want to make sure you write that down, put it at the top of your character sheet so that we don't forget it again.
Uh-huh. I didn't forget. I just didn't get to use it a lot.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to read this again. When you dedicate yourself to a mission through prayer and ritual cleansing, I guess, state what you set out to do.
What is the ritual cleansing? Do you, jump into the fishing pond?
I don't. Maybe he just, prepares the fish, to be eaten.
Oh,
got you.
Yeah, he, bones it.
Yeah, got you a snack. Here you go.
Takes some of the bones and cleans it and scales it, descales it and stuff.
Yeah. So slay blank, a great blight on the land, defend blank from the iniquities that beset them, discover the truth of blank. I have to decide this, or do you have to decide this?
Yeah, you decide it. You state what you set out to do. What are you setting out to do?
I guess it's defend, what is the town name again? I'm sorry.
It's called Kiln near Purple Meadows.
Yeah. Defend Kiln near Purple Meadows from the iniquities that beset them. Potential threat, monster, whatever it is. Defend. I will defend them.
I'm writing it out. It's Kiln near Purple Meadows. 'Cause it is by a lavender field.
Yeah. Nice. I choose up to 2 boons. I think I will take... I'll take an unwavering sense of direction to Kill near Purple Meadows.
Okay. So you can just find your way there if you need to?
Yeah. If we have to do a perilous journey, like, don't even worry about it. I got it.
True. I mean, that's a straight line direction, though. That's like a compass, right?
Yeah. I guess he doesn't know, like, routes and stuff.
Yeah.
But, you know, he can point at it.
You at least know if you're going the right way. Yeah.
Yeah. I do Radiant in the middle of forest like that away.
Okay. And
I will take, do they speak, like, is it relevant that they speak a different language there?
I mean, they might, I don't know, there's probably like a common that is but around among all, these archipelagos, because though the common of this archipelago might be different than the common of other archipelagos.
Right. Okay.
Though I'm sure each country has their own language as well. But since they're so close together and they've like been close together for, well, I guess there's other places that have been close together for thousands of years and haven't really taken the time to learn each other's language.
Now I'll save that for later. The voice that transcends language. In that case, I'll take Mark of Divine Authority.
Okay. And what is that mark?
I think maybe there's like the cello symbol appears on like his palm or something.
Ooh, that's cool.
Cute.
And that's like the lightning bolt?
I actually drew it a while ago. It's like a circle and it's like a cross and a circle, but the cross is a lightning bolt. I will post it somewhere eventually, but it looks kind of like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And the GM will then tell you what vows are required of you to maintain your blessing.
All right. Awesome. I think a good one for this will be 2. Being Valor. You are forbidden from suffering an evil creature to live.
Cool. Uh-huh.
And...
oh shit, I forgot I had What Here is Evil.
You do have What Here is Evil. And Truth. You are forbidden to lie.
Cool.
Not allowed to lie. This boy can't say the wrongs.
Rating has never lied in his life.
Uh-huh.
What are you talking about?
Never lied, never sinned, never did nothing.
No.
Radiant did nothing wrong.
Especially never broke a vase. Or a statue. Whatever the fuck that was.
Statue.
Yeah.
Alright, so you are at the... does anyone else have any, like, pre-game stuff you get? Oh, here's one thing I was going to tell y'all. It's been a month since you got here, and I believe you have spent you've each spent some of your time in leisure time in study, meditation, or hard practice, right?
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Yeah, that seems like kind of the things that y'all would be doing. So, what I'll say is that you all have now, you are bolstered, which is, when you spend your leisure time in study, meditation, or hard practice, you gain preparation. If you prepare for a week or more, you take 1. If you prepare for a month or more, take 3. When your prep pays off, you spend 1 prep for +1 to any roll.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh my
it's
god.
looking useful.
So that's 3 hold, or how does that work?
Yeah, basically you have 3 prep hold. You can only spend 1 prep per roll, though.
Okay.
Cowards.
Yeah. So you now have, you have 3 prep that during this, mission, you can go out, you can add +1 to a roll, if you need be. Because you might need be.
Maybe. We have to, like, explain why we have this +1 also, right?
Yeah, it's specifically when your preparation pays off. So, that sounds like it's a thing that you should probably have an idea about what it is before you say it.
Right.
Or you could say it and then it'd be like, why? And you'd be like,
yeah.
'Cause of this.
Makes sense.
Shrug emoji.
All right. So where do you see this starting? Are you on the boat already, or are we still on the island?
Are we definitely taking the boat?
How else are you gonna?
What else? Yeah. What else are we taking?
That's That's a good point. Put all the robots in the vote.
You're on an island.
Oh yeah, we are.
Yeah, you're on an island. We're on you can see the world map there.
I can swim. I can swim there.
Could you?
Can your robot swim?
I can hover there.
Wait, question, Radiant. Can you swim there? Can you swim from this island to the other islands?
No, definitely not.
Alright.
He could probably, okay, here's the furthest he could swim is probably from low tide to that tiny island next to Valentina. The top one.
This one?
Yes.
I see. Low tide is so small, I keep forgetting that it's actually got a dot there to represent where it is.
Yeah.
Cool. Useful. I mean, pretty useful, but still a lot farther than where we're at.
Yeah. If he takes frequent breaks.
Frequent breaks in the middle of the ocean.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so basically, one, robots. Are they in the boat?
How large are the robots? How large is the boat?
Captain Debonair, please. Captain Debonair, listen.
Okay. How big are the robots? Well, that's our thing we got to talk about, right? They're about 50 feet tall.
Yeah, BD is 60, I think.
It's big.
Yeah.
Cardinal Empyrean is probably the same size.
Mm-hmm.
So 60 feet is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
They're also probably heavy.
How else are we gonna get them there?
Okay, I have a question. Chella is a ocean-based god.
Uh-huh.
And Ipathes was a paladin of Chella, and BD is Ipathes' robot. Is there any chance that this robot can walk underwater like a submarine?
Well, it is watertight because there's water in it that doesn't come out.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's...
Pressure, though. Water pressure.
Is there any chance that it can swim? Just like, hey, here I go. Big robot swimming.
I mean...
That's the funniest mental image, like breaststroke in the water.
Yeah, I mean, like, yes.
Okay, not like walk underwater, but like if we tied it to a rope, like if we anchored it to the boat.
Uh-huh.
So it doesn't go like too far deep, but it can still like paddle its way. I don't know. just spitballing here.
Yeah.
This is all in character.
BD can hold onto the back of the boat and kick like a kid, like holding like a little kickboard. Just propel forwards.
I mean, that might make it go faster, honestly.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So one thing, Fontanium, which is what these robots are made of, because Zara got that. She got that. She got in there and she did it.
Of course.
And it's very important that she did that.
Got that hustle.
She's on the hustle. Fontanium is lighter than other metals. It is a light metal. The thing is that it's very light, but it's also extremely strong, and very adaptable, which is why these robots can exist.
Here's my pitch as far as putting the robots on the boat.
Uh-huh.
I cannot physically imagine how big a boat is. Like, I just can't. I'm like, how big's a boat? Big. If they fit in the boat,
uh-huh,
and the robots are made of special light metal, this is we've had some time on the island, and this is our fantasy world where mechs exist. Could the boat have been, like, reinforced in some way to handle this? Like, is that not prep that could have been done to the boat?
I believe in that.
Because otherwise, how do we get the mechs around?
Well, you only need to take 2 mechs, because Vidi is gonna swim.
Of course.
Well, actually, among your mechs, only one of them is built for travel. And that is the Cardinal Empyrean. That's its special subroutine, is that it can travel.
Vidi is built for being a very good boy who can do his best.
So yeah, the Cardinal Empyrean, the CE, I think for us, just like, I can just float behind the ship. It's not an issue.
It's true. You can float behind the ship.
Also, I Googled mast length, for ships, cause I feel like that gets us, in a 110 gunship of 2,164 tons, the proportions of the main mast were, for the lower mast, 117 feet, with a diameter of 3 feet. Top mast 70 feet, and another mast of 35 feet. So...
Damn, boats is big.
This could be a very large boat.
It is a large... The Hand-in-Hand is a big ship. It's a ship that is like, you know, it's a cargo vessel. It does carry things.
Oh, this entire time I thought it was just like a small, like a fishing boat. Like the size of a fishing boat, I mean.
No. Whatever was like a privateer.
As if Dario would be seen in a little boat.
No, I thought, cause like when we were describing talking on it, I thought it was like a little cozy upper deck.
No, it is a big boat, and it's metal and wood together. Cause that's how Galeria rolls.
Oh, here's the exact size that I thought this boat was. The boat from Treasure Planet is the size that I thought this, like Max. Max is the boat from Treasure Planet.
A boat called Max?
No, maximum size, the boat from Treasure Planet.
I mean, that's a pretty fucking big boat.
It was alright.
This thing looks big. This is like 18 sails.
Yeah, but everything was super cramped in there.
Yeah, because there was a bunch of them and a lot of stuff, probably.
But there wasn't room for a big robot, is what I'm trying to say.
Did they they didn't take the mechs out in Treasure Planet? Are you sure?
No.
I wish.
They only had the guy with the robot arm. If only we had our mechanic here so he could dismantle the mechs and then put them back together.
Oh, boy.
Alright.
Next on the ship.
Mechs on the ship.
We going. Move out.
We've talked through that the mechs can be on the ship, because the ship is very big.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, who else is on the ship?
So Dario's there because it's her boat.
Dario's there,
great, love that. Who else was it? Who else was free? Remind me.
Calico and Jameson, and you can have one of them.
Ooh. What was Jameson's class, for lack of a better word?
His hireling spread.
Yes, his thing.
Jameson points the way. Tall and skinny, big nose, dark skin with curly black hair. A bit nervous, very determined to justify his presence.
Aw, honey.
Oh, here's one thing about hirelings, because all these characters are now hirelings. They all have a cost that you have to periodically meet, and that cost could be money, or it could be knowledge uncovered, or the thrill of victory.
Love.
For Jameson points the way, that cost is good accomplished.
Aw.
Oh, bless.
Love him.
And he is a tracker 5 with a burglar 3.
Ooh.
Because I want, my first thought was Calico, because he's a catboy. We're going to Catboy Town. I thought that won't be fun, but we already got 2 fight boys, and I know Calico is a fight boy, so maybe we could bring Jameson.
What is Calico's cost? Is it love?
Is it money?
Calico's cost is money and the thrill of victory.
Okay.
That tracks. I want to bring Jameson.
Calico specifically has 3 loyalty with Ford and 1 loyalty with everyone else.
Ha! Again, I win.
And Calico is a warrior with 5 skill, which means every time you do an attack with him helping you, you do an extra 5 damage.
Oof.
Oh, that is actually pretty helpful, huh?
And he's a protector of 3, which means whenever someone attacks you, tries to hit you, and he takes the hit, you get 3 armor to that hit.
But he's not going to be that useful in a calf battle, right?
No,
Because the size targets.
He can't help in a robot battle.
Also, again, I want to get hit. Is the thing.
That's true, because you've got your lightning shield.
Yeah.
Both of them are great. Does anyone have any preference?
Jameson is very cute about his motivation and stuff, but I don't have a very, very specific preference.
I'm biased towards Calico, but Jameson would also be very useful.
Let's flip a coin.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go into roll 20. I'm going to roll a 1d2. So who's who?
1's Calico, 2's Jameson.
Are you sure you want to leave it up to this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, are we? Everyone good?
So I prefer Jameson, Chander prefers Calico, Sloan. untie us.
Oh my god, you can't do this to me. No, flip the coin, and then I'll tell you if I'm disappointed or not, so we'll know.
That's Jameson.
I'm not. Can we take Jameson?
Yeah, I'm good with that. Jameson's great.
So you're taking Daria Debonair, and Jameson points the way. For the record, Daria is Tracker 4, but only on the sea. She has her warrior skill is 3, and her minstrel skill is 1.
Excuse me? We're gonna talk about that later.
What?
Minstrel skill.
Yeah, she's got a pointed minstrel, which is when
What
a
is
smiling
that?
face is needed to smooth things over, negotiate a deal. A minstrel is also always happy to lend their service for the proper price.
Oh my god.
She gives you the hero's welcome ability, which is when you enter a place of food, drink, or entertainment with a minstrel, you will be treated as a friend by everyone present, unless your actions prove otherwise.
Holy shit.
You also subtract the minstrel skill from all prices in town.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
So you get -1 to all.
I love Daria.
Daria, let's go shopping.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Yeah, so May have been a pirate at one point, tall and full of smiles, heavily tattooed with a bunch of weapons on her at any given point, but defaults to a wicked custom boarding axe. Her horns are curved and engraved with inked patterns.
Nice.
Daria Debonair. But for the way, her loyalty is 2, and her cost is fame and glory.
Nice. I love
So
her.
She loves that shit. She's here because she's like, this is sick as hell. We're gonna do some cool shit, and people are gonna write about us. And she wants to be there for that. She wants a chapter, not a footnote. Is basically her deal. So all right. So do we have like any scenes saying goodbye, talking with Ilyana, or are we just getting on the boat?
I think we could just get on the boat. I'm sure we say goodbye and stuff, but I don't think it's worth doing the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't think, at least Radiant hasn't gotten to the point where he's gonna be a tearful goodbye to all his friends, we'll see each other again, it's fine.
I think Ford maybe awkwardly punches Calico in the shoulder and then leaves.
Aw.
Not saying anything though. Cause Ford's not good with people.
Nobody told Calico that we decided he should stay on a coin flip.
No.
I like the idea that this happened in character where the three of them were like, oh my god, who should we bring?
Both of them looking at Adeline and she's just like, flip a coin.
Radiant does prefer Jameson, to be fair. Jameson is nice.
Yeah. Well, cause Calico's big and scary. We have this shot as, cause they do see you off from the dock. There is Ilyana, Ms. Toratora, Ms. Brighteyes, holding on to Morgana's wheelchair. And Morgana kind of watching pensively, but pleasedly. And then on one side is Calico Black with his arms crossed and his armor on and his sword on his back. And then on the other side is Nemo, who isn't looking at anybody.
Fuck him.
Good riddance.
Oh wait, no, Nemo might not be here. Nemo's going with the uplink crew. So yeah, so you're heading off. You are going along the ocean. So this might be a perilous journey roll. But Daria, the other green girl, is a sea tracker, which means that she's a guide. And when a tracker leads the way, you automatically succeed on any perilous journey of a distance in rations lower than the tracker's skill. Though I guess this is still longer than that.
I could roll perilous journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down with rolling perilous journey.
Let's.
If we fail, we get XP, so there's no downside.
Nothing bad can ever happen to us. Woo!
Okay.
What is everyone? It's wisdom. Yes? I'm not misremembering that.
It is wisdom.
Yes. So let me just go over to the perilous journey thing on my physical sheets.
Low tech.
When you travel through hostile territory, you choose one member of the party to act as a trailblazer, one to scout ahead, and one to be quartermaster. The same character cannot have two jobs. If you don't have enough party members or choose not to assign a job, treat that job as if it had rolled a 6. Failure. Each character with a job to do rolls plus wisdom. On a 10 plus, the quartermaster reduces. So these are going to be slightly different, because obviously you can't scout ahead or trailblaze as much on a ship. So I think that would be Crow's Nest, Navigator, and Quartermaster.
I want Crow's Nest.
I want Navigator.
So I'll love to be in charge of the food.
Nice. And so basically, I think we can say that Daria is going to be helping out with this, but a lot of the crew is staying on the Bastion because they've set up the research stations now.
Skeleton crew.
And they're crewing those now. Yeah, so you got a skeleton crew. So now you actually have to work on the hand-in-hand this time, which you didn't have to do last time. So let's write this down right now. Radiant is the lookout. Ford is the navigator. Which you get a +1 for that.
Nice.
Because you're a
background astronomer.
Yep. And Adeline is the quartermaster, or galley lord lady.
Galley lord. Nice.
That's what you eat in the galley, right?
Yeah. I was thinking more like, I can't remember what not to mention Treasure Planet again, but, what is he's just like kitchen boy. Like, go work and go help the cook.
I mean, essentially, but you know.
Nice that they gave me a title.
So yeah, so everyone can roll.
Alright. Adeline rolled 13.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
So she's the best kitchen elf of all time.
That's the best kitchen elf of all time.
Kitchen elf sounds like a product that exists. Like,
oh, there's the elf on the shelf.
Yeah.
Alright. So
Wisdom?
Yeah, wisdom.
Nah, that's okay.
Okay. Ford rolled an 8.
Ford rolled an 8. Which is a 9, but that doesn't matter.
Radiant?
My turn. Radiant rolled a 7.
Nice.
It's okay that you guys are just good, just adequate at your jobs. Like, I know that it's not everyone can be as good at what they do as I am, but you know.
All right. So on a 10 plus, the navigator reduces the amount of time it takes to reach destination. So you didn't, unfortunately. 10 plus, the scout will stop any trouble. Will spot any trouble quick enough to let you get the drop on it.
No.
Didn't do that. But the quartermaster did reduce the number of rations required by 1.
Yay!
So you will all have 1 ration left.
Nice.
Cool.
We eat some of the ship rations, it's fine. Adeline makes great ship food.
So the journey is taking 11 days, or will take 11 days by the end of it. But here's one thing that happens on this journey, this perilous journey. You get around halfway. It's been 4 or 5 days, and Radiant, you think you see something weird on the telescope. You're the crow's nest. How's that feeling for you, being in the crow's nest? It's very tall.
It is very tall. I don't think he's afraid of heights. I think he's like...
He's not afraid of nothing.
Yeah, debatable. I think he's like... He thinks it's cool. Like, he thinks it's rad that he's like up so tall and he's looking at everything. It's like, hey, I can see my house from here. He can't.
He just says that every time he gets somewhere tall.
Yeah. He likes to be tall.
Are you like borrowing Ford's spyglass, or do you think Daria has her own or something?
Will Ford let me borrow his spyglass?
Yes. But like...
Thanks, buddy.
Radiant gets... It's less of a lecture and more Ford just staring Radiant in the eye for maybe 5 minutes and then being like, don't break it.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Radiant, yells down, I think I see something. Can I focus the spyglass? Like, try and look...
Like a little bit, but not...
Better?
Yeah.
Is it like foggy or is it just like...
No, it's like midday. It's like you can see far away. It just doesn't, it's weird, because it looks like a house.
Oh.
In the middle of the ocean.
Huh. Can I do like a check to see if I can look at it better? Can I make my eyes better, please?
If you wanna like take, so you've sighted it now.
Mm-hmm.
So if you'd like, you could like discern realities, take a little bit longer to like.
Yes, I would like to do that.
Focus in on it.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Discern realities is wisdom, right?
Discern realities is also wisdom. Discern realities is, let me just double check. It's when you closely study a situation or person, which you are doing with this spyglass.
Okay. That's a 5.
It's not great.
That's a 5, everybody.
That's not good.
Radiant falls off the fucking crow's nest and dies.
Oh no.
It doesn't. That would be not good. That would be a bad thing to have happen.
Yeah.
Mark XP.
Yeah.
That 5. What does that 5 do? It doesn't necessarily have to do anything. I think. Yeah. So here's what the 5 does: is that you look back and you focus and you lose the thing.
Why are all my failures just like, they all involve me breaking someone else's shit?
No, you don't lose the spyglass. You lose sight.
Okay.
you lose sight of the weird house that was floating in the middle of the ocean.
Oh, okay.
Can I ask how much Radiant thought that maybe Chella lives there?
Oh, that's really cute, though.
God house.
A lot?
God's house.
Our house.
In the middle
of the sea.
Yeah.
Very good. That's a good one. That is actually pretty good. Okay. Cool. So Radiant, effectively averted that potential scene from happening.
Oh my god. This is worse than dying.
It's worse than falling up. Yeah, because you don't get to see who is in the house.
Yeah.
Look, they'll probably come back at some point, eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the rest of your trip passes uneventfully.
Do Ford and Adeline believe me when I say I saw a house in the middle of the sea?
Ford absolutely does. Let's face it.
I don't think that counts as spells. I was going to be like, can I use Bardic Lore? And be like, yeah, I know a song about a house in the ocean.
Do you know a song about a house in the ocean?
Is that something that I have to, like, roll for? Or can I just say that I know a song about the house in the ocean?
Not necessarily. Bardic Lore. Let me look at how Bardic Lore works.
I have it up.
Well, the thing is, you didn't encounter it.
No. If I had chosen, like, maybe Grand Histories of the Known World or something, maybe, but it's spells and magics, so she knows a lot of songs about...
Yeah, no, and this thing that Radiant saw was not a magic.
Yeah. Not, like, Adeline loves folklore, but, like, I feel like she doesn't know this one.
Yeah, no.
She's intrigued, though.
Yeah. But she can still be like, oh yeah, I know a song about this. It goes like, our house in the middle of the sea.
She makes that up for Radiant to make him feel better. Yeah, I don't think she believes... No, I think she's open-minded enough to be like, that sounds cool. But she's like, not like, very supportive, I guess.
Ford has 5 conspiracy theories about this already.
I guess you could, does anyone ask debonair about it?
Ooh.
Oh, yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Adeline does.
So, that might actually just be a scene. Do you want it to be a scene?
Yeah.
It could be. So how do you bring it up?
I think, Radiant, tells the story about the boat, the house in the sea, and Adeline doesn't know anything about how that, and just, like, assuming that Daria is at least within earshot, turns towards her and, like, calls out, like, have you ever heard of a house in the ocean?
Oh. She looks at you and she's like, Where did you hear about a house on the ocean?
Radiant. Radiant said he's seen one.
Oh boy. She like comes over from where she was, where she was standing impressively in front of the boat. What she was doing. She was just looking out on the sea. And she walks over to where the rest of you are, and she kind of leans on the wall next to Radiant, and she says, "You saw a house in the middle of the sea?"
Yeah, I saw a house in the middle of the sea.
That's going to be a running joke, isn't it?
Adeline's just like, I'm glad you like my song so much.
It's okay.
Well, are you sure that it wasn't just the ocean, the water glinting off it playing tricks on you? Maybe are you homesick?
Why do I keep seeing stuff and then people keep telling me that I didn't see it? Why is this like a running thing in this quest that I'm going through?
I couldn't tell you.
I saw the house.
All right. Well, there's a couple options on what that could have been. It could have been the god of merchants.
Backtrack there. Why could it have been the god of merchants?
Oh, well, because you don't... I don't have a name for the god of merchants. Does anyone have a name for the god of merchants?
Ooh.
Oh.
Leon.
Leon?
Listen, you asked.
We'll workshop it. I do like Leon. Maybe something about Leon. Leonos or some shit. Anyway, he's always been more of a god of trading merchants than of movers, traders, and rather, nomadic.
He trades merchants?
No, well, kind of. He trains merchants. If you can find him, you can convince him. But no, he's got this house on the back of a turtle that floats around the ocean, and if you can find him, he'll sell you anything you could think of. But finding him's the hard part. Or it could be one of his disciples, who also tame giant turtles and build their houses in the back of them.
How many turtles are there? How many big turtles are there?
In the world?
Yeah.
I'm sure many. I mean, how many kobolds or orcs are there? They're an animal.
Actually, I need to know, are big turtles a thing in this world? Like, do people know about the big turtles?
I think oceanic megafauna is definitely a thing.
Okay, then Radiant isn't, super incredulous about these big turtles. Mm-hmm. I am.
Yeah. You don't believe in the big turtles?
I wasn't prepared.
Whoa. What are the islands the backs of?
Not turtles.
Giant sea beasts.
Giant monsters, though.
But not turtles.
That may or may not be turtles.
How do you know they're not turtles? Did you go and look?
I like the idea that maybe this is in-world discourse, where people are like, they're turtles, and everyone else is like, no. They're whales.
Yeah.
With legs.
They're whales with legs.
I hate that.
It could be that these turtles are baby versions of the things that become islands.
Ooh.
Oh, they're babies.
They're babies and they're doing labor for some dude on a house.
With a god of merchants. Merchants and sailors and stuff. Different from Chella, because Chella was like a storms and oceanic warriors.
Yeah. The part of the ocean that isn't turtles.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe he's a turtle man. Maybe the god of oceans is a turtle person. The god of merchants, rather.
Ooh. So we've established that turtles are a race, which is very good.
On the flip side, he could be a frog, just saying. Anyway.
You could also be a frog.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. Just because a turtle man riding a turtle is kind of like Goofy and Pluto both being dogs, and it kind of freaks me out.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Well, Goofy is a domesticated dog, and Pluto is a real dog.
I hate it.
What?
Anyways, so Debonair is like, man, if you'd seen one of the turtle merchants, we could have gotten some cool stuff. Oh well. Are you sure you didn't imagine it? Because then we could live without, the regret that we missed the turtle merchant.
Radiant is about to say, yeah, I guess I imagined it, but he physically can't lie.
Oh.
So I I just looked away for a second, okay?
Listen, if he says he saw it, he saw it.
No, I mean, I believe that he saw it. I'm just sad that we didn't get to see it ourselves.
Well, you go up on the crow's next time.
No. Kid, I'm the fucking captain.
I'm not a kid.
She looks at Adeline. She looks at Ford.
Ford looks down at Radiant.
Listen. Mrs. Deeplore could call me a kid because she's 1,000,000 years old. But you're probably not 1,000,000 years old.
Thank you for that.
If she leaves, Adeline would be like, oh, you just came so close to offending her.
Yeah, she does just walk away to go back and stand impressively at the front of her ship again.
Ford goes, I think she'll get over it.
Alright. So that was our oceanic voyage. It took 11 days. You got there, you didn't meet any fish people or turtle men.
Or frogs.
And you have arrived in Stone Port, which is, funnily enough, a port with a lot of stone in it.
Is it made of stone, or is it just stone?
Yeah, no, it's like this giant slab of rock that goes out into the ocean that all these ships are moored up against.
Ford, do you want to get in on that? Get a taste?
Of what?
Of the rock. This is not in character.
Okay. Because I was about to say. Radiant's easily throwable.
Now this is Mari. Radiant respects Ford, and he's although he is wondering if rock is gonna lick that, if Ford is gonna lick that rock. He is not gonna say it out loud.
Ford is not. That was a one-time thing.
So Stoneport, it is a port town, one of the I think 4 port towns in Zolyat. It is made of stone. It's like, this is not the same sort of stone way that the dock of the Bastion's Island is. This is like, this is mason stone and bricks and in, slabs that have been like carved up and put together. Mm-hmm. And there are like several that just jut out into the like piers, like stone piers. And you see a kind of spread of boats. There's other Galerian vessels, which you can tell because they have that wood, metal, like combo going on. And then also obviously the flags flying. And then there are some like fishing ships that are a little bit more haphazard. They're kind of like Chinese ships where they have those, like old school, like a Chinese junk that has the, sort of angular, almost like rhomboid sail types, mm-hmm. As opposed to like the bigger, more like single piece, sails that like, Western ships had, mm-hmm. where they, like those ribbed sails, and there's like a wide variety of people crewing them, but you see like Koshaki, captains and like a lot of Koshaki people going around and working on these ships. A lot of tattoos, and like some of those ships are very vibrantly painted. And then there are also Zolyati ships, which are uniform, gray, like almost like boxes on water. Mm-hmm. These very simple, like almost like brutalistically simple ships that are aligned in a row on one side, and there is, those are government ships. Other than that part, everything is very like kind of mixed together and very vibrant, as the hand in hand comes in. And so you stop at the port, you drop anchor, and there are people waiting to be like, what's up? What's up with the ship? Who are you here? Who are you? Why are you here?
Are they like...
What are these giant robots?
Are they guards?
Well, the giant robots aren't visible. Yeah, it's like a customs agent and a guard. Mm. You remember Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yes.
Which one?
The first one.
Okay, yes.
Where Jack Sparrow, he gets off the boat, and there's like that dude there who's like, "What are you here for?" And he's like, "I need to park my boat." It's basically that guy.
Okay.
It's like a dock master who is waiting, not as soon as you drop the gangplank, but like further up the dock, but so you would have to pass him to get into the city. So how does getting up this boat look like?
We're gonna have to get our mechs there somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a bad suggestion.
Uh-huh.
But hear me out. Can we just pretend they're statues that we're taking to this festival? Listen.
So here's the thing, is you gotta talk to this person.
I was just gonna suggest we take it to like a quieter port, but this also works.
The thing is, there's not a quieter port.
Huh. Is there not even not a port at all? Like, just like, hey, we're on a coast somewhere and no one's around.
I mean, you could, but that would be a lot harder to like unload the ship.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Cause like, you wouldn't have a place to put them. You know what I mean?
Alright, yeah. Well, I can't lie, so I'm out of this plan.
My charisma's a 1, so...
My charisma's pretty good.
I'll do it. I'm charismatic, and I can lie if I want to, so...
I will stand behind you and be helpful.
Thank you. Please look intimidating for me.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you all just go down this gangplank, or is it just Adeline and Radiant and Ford?
Does Daria come with us?
I don't know. What's Jameson been up to?
Yeah, I think Jameson like comes up and is like, "Oh man, that's a custom stop. What's the plan? Are we lying to them?
Why aren't we just honest with them and they'll understand that we're here to save Kilnea Purple Meadows?
No.
What if, Radiant, you stay here and help our good friend Daria unload the boat? How about that?
Okay.
Oh, wow, that was easier than I thought. Ford says quietly to himself.
The thing is, Radiant, the celestial armature frames are kind of not a thing we probably want to go advertising.
Why not?
Because they're extremely dangerous.
But we have them and we're not dangerous.
But they don't know that.
But we can just talk to them.
Listen, Radiant.
Uh-huh.
Last time I tried to convince someone I wasn't dangerous, I ended up at Holding for a couple of days.
Well, I've never been to Holding, so... Adeline, have you ever been to Holding?
No.
See? That's 2 out of 3.
Ford still doesn't look convinced.
I still think that maybe we shouldn't... What if, big robots are... She's, like, trying to find, like, a way to explain to him, like, scary if they haven't seen them before. So maybe we should just keep them on the down low for now.
Then how are we gonna get them out?
We can pretend they're, statues.
But they're still scary. They still look scary.
Yeah, it's not the, like, if you've seen a big statue of a dragon,
mm-hmm.
you wouldn't be frightened of it because it's a statue. But if you've seen a real dragon, you might be like, oh no, that's a dragon.
No, I wouldn't.
Okay, you wouldn't, but maybe like a baker would.
What about your mom, Radiant? Would your mom be scared of a real dragon?
My mom's not afraid of anything.
Do you know someone who is Zara! Zara, if Zara saw a real dragon, how do you think Zara would feel?
Very scared.
Jameson, can you keep him here?
Yeah. Alright, let's go fix some boat stuff.
Alright, I'll go with Jameson. How does Jameson distract Radiant?
Jameson is gonna be like, I don't know, he's gonna keep trying to convince Radiant to like understand why you shouldn't tell people you have a giant robot.
Aww.
Radiant's argument is very we are good, so
yeah.
People will have to believe us.
Pure.
Yeah.
And so the rest of you go down the gangplank and you head down where the dockmaster is. The dockmaster is, he is Zolyat. he's a human, so he's a member of the structure of Zolyat, which is the government that runs Zolyat now. And he is wearing a light gray tunic and like trousers with black boots and a dark gray like cap with the insignia of the structure on it. And he also has the insignia on his chest, like on a badge. And you notice the badge he has and the one on his head they are not like made of metal.
Ooh.
They are carved out of stone.
I have a question. With the items that we got from our Titans, are we like compelled to use them like the way we were compelled to get them? Like
No.
Okay.
No.
I was trying
you can use them at your discretion.
How do we know do we know what they do? Like, did they come with a manual? Probably not, huh?
It's kind of like an instinctive thing.
Okay. I was just like, cause the one that I've got is like, is about using grace or flattery, for parlay. And I was like, if that comes up, I was like, would Adeline do it? Was what I was thinking. But she can try.
Yeah. No, it's like most of those are just like, it's like a move, right? It's a special move that you get. It's activated by that.
It's just like, it's not within her personality to use grace or flattery, because it's Javoy Ambrose sort of deal, but she can, like, if she has a sense that that's what it's for, she will at least try. Okay.
So this guy is tall and broad with sort of like a ruddy, brownish red beard and like gray eyes. And he kind of looks at you all as you come down the gangplank towards him.
Hello, sir.
Hello?
My name's Adeline. What's yours?
My name is Dockmaster.
Just
Farrell.
Oh, good. I thought you were done. Farrow, did you say?
Farrell.
One more again. That's not in character.
It's Farrell. It's F-A-R-L.
Okay, Farrell.
It's like Carl, but with an F.
God, when you say it that it's Carl but with an F, it gets less serious.
She's like realizing as she's talking, like, she doesn't know boat procedures. So she's like, we have things to take off the ship, and it's all above board.
He opens up this, he's got like this notebook, right? He's got like a little stone pedestal, that he has this big book on, that he opens it up to the date. And he says, what is the name of your ship?
The Hand in Hand.
He writes it down. Who is the captain of your ship?
Daria Debonair.
Mm-hmm.
He writes it down. Why are you in Zolyat? Will you be staying?
We are attending the spring festival.
He writes it down. Do you have anything to declare upon your arrival to the unified structure of Zolyat? Long may it stand.
Just some statues. You know?
Thank you, Ford. We have got some statues that we are bringing as a gift.
Who are you gifting the statues to?
To the town of Kiln near Purple Meadows.
He like squints at you, and he looks over at the guy next to him, who is like another big dude. This guy's got like just gray hair and a big beard, and he is obviously like the guard as opposed to the dockmaster. He's got a mace on his belt and a musket on his back. And Farrell says, "What is this Purple Meadows?" And the other guy turns to him and he says, I think it's the factory village near South Pillars." And he turns back and he says, "Why does a village need statues?"
They're really just decorations for the festival. Should I roll something?
Well, actually, yeah, you might. This might actually be a defy danger charisma.
Oh,
yes, that's what I thought.
Can I stand behind her and look very convincing, and in that way aid her?
You can try. You also don't have paperwork, unless you do. Do you have paperwork for these statues?
We do. I doubt it.
No, we don't.
You do have preparation.
Oh, yes. In that case,
Yes.
I will use a prep. God, I'm just gonna hit charisma and add 1.
Oh, shit.
I'm good, actually. I rolled 13 even without the prep, so I'm so great.
Oh, yeah.
I failed so much the last time we played that I deserve this.
You deserve this. All right, so Adeline, you pull out these papers and be like, you'll find that you actually have this all taken care of. And what are these papers anyway? Are they forged, or do you have a thing?
I feel like they're like we're going to Zolyat, so at least we had official paperwork. We know we're going to a dock. So somebody was like, this is what the paperwork looks like. So we've got some. But the information on the forms is definitely fake. All of it is lies. But the actual form is legit. So it looks good.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, it's good that you got this right.
Thank God.
That's good. So you give him this, and he's like, I still don't know anything about a festival, but the paperwork at least is in order.
Thank you, Fall.
And he looks, he squints, he stamps it, and he says, careful you don't rock any boats while you're here.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Well, we're gonna be on land, aren't we?
Adeline shoots for to look not the time for jokes. And then she just does a heel turn and and walks back up the gangplank, gotta report and get away from this man.
Ford backs away, making eye contact with the dude for a little bit, and then turns and walks away.
Well, we did it. And Radiant, don't talk to that man down there when we come off the boat, okay?
Don't say anything. Just don't.
He's very mean and he's got a bad attitude, so.
He doesn't look super mean.
He is.
Okay. I won't talk to him.
Good.
There is one thing that you haven't, that I forgot to mention, that is a thing that's here, is that there's a lot of Koshaki who are going around to different ships and trying to get work.
Let's hire a new boy.
Yeah. And actually that's why I was bringing it up now, because there is somebody who, as you're walking, you hear someone say, hey, did you say you're going to Purple Meadows for the festival?
We did.
Oh boy. And so you turn and there's this fella who is this kind of tall, skinny, sort of Siamese cat, Koshaki, with these sort of really threadbare robes. Not robes, robes in the way that a normal, like a jacket and trousers, and they're kind of patchy threadbare. Clothes. Yeah. Uh-huh. And he's got sandals, and he is hey, wait. So you're not shipping out. You don't need a sailor, do you?
Nope.
Well, do you need a Koshaki guide? I do a lot. I'm pretty good at that kind of stuff.
I have an unwavering sense of direction to the place that we're going,
But do you know the local roads?
I know all the local roads. And he stretches out a hand, and he's got these kind of ragged bandages on his hands. And he holds out his hand to shake. He goes, I'm Pachari Walker. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Adeline shakes his hand.
Could you spell that for us, please?
Yeah.
It's Potchari.
Okay.
Walker. He's this kind of lanky dude. He's got a walking stick. And he kind of pushed his way past. He's like, yeah, no, I'm I'm actually norther. I'm from a little north of South Pillars, but I'm kind of a rambling man. I go where I want. I work where I need to fill the old belly. And he pats his stomach, which is, you can see a couple of ribs.
Aw.
Yeah, how much do you charge?
Well, and he looks at you. He sizes you up and he says, "How about this? You feed me on the way there. Make sure that nobody beats us up, and I won't charge you anything else."
Huh.
Yeah, I can do that.
Fantastic. Awesome. So you got some statues or something? He's like kind of looking around you.
Yeah, they're on the boat. They're a little large.
Oh, okay. Big statues.
Hey, quick question. As Radiant is stepping out of the boat, just a quick sidebar. What here is evil?
How far does that extend?
I don't know. Let me go look at the move.
Oh, you should do that on Nemo next time. Where do your Nemo?
What here is evil? Here it is. When you pray for guidance even for a moment and ask what here is evil, the GM will tell you honestly. That's all it says. Maybe anyone I can see?
Yeah. And I guess the second question, an important question about this is what counts as evil? Is it according to the precepts of your religion? Is it like some weird nebulous, like, what does Chella think is evil, without actually explaining why?
Yeah, but then we get into the territory of, like, what does Chella think is evil? Which
is tough, because Chella doesn't... I really want to keep it as, like, Chella doesn't tell you anything.
Yeah.
Directly. So I think maybe according to your personal code.
Okay.
We'll do for this.
Radiant's personal code is very, Cape Comics.
Okay. No one.
Like, criminals are evil, bad guys are evil. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah, if you're worried about Pachari, you don't get any evil vibes off of him.
Alright, just making sure.
Yeah, he's got like that kind of like a whitish gray coat with like a dark gray face, and he's got a very, very bright blue eyes. He's very smiley, despite being, looks like he's like half starved.
Aww.
Is he like young, old, like, what's the...
It's really hard. It's honestly really hard to tell.
Oh,
that's so sad.
Yeah, the only really read you can get off of him is he's like, he could really use a good meal.
Can we go buy him a meal?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you want to like, while you're in Stoneport, like stop at a restaurant or something?
Yeah. Yeah, is there like a local like hole in the wall place?
I think you asked Pachard, he's like, I know just the place. Do you leave Jameson and Daria to unload the stuff?
they have like a crew, right? We can go collect information about the festival. That's what we're doing. Opera heads.
Yeah.
Adeline, to be fair, would probably like ask Daria if it was okay.
I think Ford's just like, I'm gonna get this guy a meal. We could always unload later. It's not like, it's fine.
It's not like this mission is important or anything.
The dude looks hungry.
He does look hungry. I think you offer to get him a meal and his like whole face lights up.
Aww.
It's like, hell yeah. And it's like, but are you sure you don't need to like load your stuff right now? You got like stuff, right?
It's not going anywhere.
Do we have like snacks or stuff on the ship?
Yeah, you got like jerky and rations and stuff.
Yeah, I shove a bunch of that at him.
Awesome. You turn around and it's gone. And he goes, I really hit spot. All right, let's go. And he helps you. And so it takes like an hour or two, because they are heavy and you gotta like load them onto stuff.
What are we loading them onto?
Yeah, exactly. How are we transporting these big robots?
That's a good question.
Is there like carts or something that we can hire in town?
Yeah.
Very large carts. We're gonna need maybe like...
There are wagons.
But like very big wagons.
Pulled by what?
Here, there are these like big oxes.
Can we go higher, or like, I guess, grab some oxen carts?
Yeah.
And then get this poor dude a meal along the way?
Yeah.
I think to Ford it's just very important because he's definitely made some not this good decisions and probably ended up where this guy's been once or twice.
Aww.
So he's like, okay.
Adeline also is like, yeah, I know what it's like to be hungry because I haven't been paid in a bit. Like,
Yeah. I think Pachari can also tell you where like a good merchant is for that kind of thing.
Cool. Yeah.
we unload first, maybe, and then okay, we're gonna go organize some carts.
You get him at least onto the like, you take him over to the docks area, like where a bunch of like crates and stuff are.
Are they covered with anything, or are they just out there?
Very, very big tops.
Yeah.
Sheets. Yeah. You stitched some sheets together.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because my next question was going to be, if they're uncovered, how many people are just like staring at these robots? They're very big.
So the robots, they're probably not standing, right? Like, if they were inside the boat, they were probably like crouching or something. So like,
I was thinking that they were probably like crouched or curled up, like if you like curled up and hugged your knees.
Yeah.
Oh, I actually thought it was just lying down.
Just lying down. We just stacked them horizontally. No. But like, so at least they're not, if they're like crouching, at least they're not like full height, like what is under that sheet.
Yeah.
That sheet is so tall. But yes, let's go get some new pets.
I think you do, like, when you get them over to the shipyard, you like catch Prachari like kind of peeking under the tarps.
Hey.
With his tail
Don't
flicking.
do that. Don't.
What's wrong?
It's
What?
not your concern.
Just the statues.
Don't, as long as you don't ask me what they are.
I thought they were for the festival.
They are for the festival. Like, just like hand.
They're not. They're not for the festival.
No, hand over Radiant's mouth. Like, yes.
Are they like a surprise?
Yes.
I mean, Radiant, they are for the festival. Radiant, they're to help the festival, right?
Yes.
There we go. They're to help the festival.
One of Pachari's ears twitches.
Well,
that sounds pretty neat.
Yeah, it is. We will show you them later. It's just not out here on the docks. You know where to get ox carts?
Yeah. Well, come on. And he goes, and he leads you through this town, which is this kind of like, it's this big, it's not, like, I guess it's like half between a town and a city, but it's very, developed because there are paved roads. And they are very strong roads. Like, it's like a very, they're not winding. These roads are straight or they curve, and they are like a grid. And it's very easy to figure out how to go places. It's like 5 streets vertically, 5 streets horizontally, and they only go straight lines.
So like New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The structure is extremely big on efficiency. And so, yeah, Pachari takes you to this, not a hole in the wall. It's sort of near, if you go along the coast a little further into the city, past the actual docks, there is a, transport, shop. Do you think that this is part of, do you want to go to a government shop, or do you want to go to like a personally owned shop?
Ford prefers personally owned shops. Just like, as a person.
Radiant doesn't have a preference. He's too much of a hick to understand, like, that governments can be bad.
Like any good conspiracy theorist, Ford mistrusts the government.
So he brings you to this place, called, it's called a single step. Every great journey begins with a single step.
Aww.
Like, there's this sign, it's like hanging above the shop, which is like it's like a paw print with the name on it. It's a real good place. It's mom and pop, you know? It's not, that stuffy government bureaucracy shit. So yeah, y'all go in, and there is this kind of old, Kwashaki guy. He's a very, this one is a, Sphinx cat. is a hairless cat. He's got these gold rim glasses.
I love him.
A circular sort of wireframe. And he says, "I heard the bell. Who's in my shop?"
Hello, sir. We're looking for some carts.
Oh,
Big carts.
big carts. I can see why he would need a big cart because he's very big, but you're very small. Are you sure you need the same size cart?
But it's not for us. It's for our mechs.
Oh.
It's
I
for our statues.
Let's see. And this fellow is named Tom Dodondon. And he's like a bit old. He's a skinny old man. And it's kind of like a car lot, right? Because there's like wagons and different size carts and stuff. And he says, "How large are the things you're needing to move?"
How large is your largest cart? We are transporting some large statues, so strong oxes, big carts.
Strong oxes, big carts with the big muscles, I see.
Yes.
The carts have muscles?
No, that the oxen have muscles. You're a strange young boy.
I'm an adult, first of all.
I'm really sorry that I keep having people call you kid.
It's okay. It's a good running gag. He is very small.
Okay. I think I've got something for you. And he goes out into the back and he says, "Where are you? Why didn't you follow me into the back of the shop?"
Yeah. Adeline follows him.
I can't carry it back over there.
Adeline goes and follows him.
I can help carry.
No, it's a very big cart.
I'm very large.
We go out and there's this backyard where he has these very big, like flatbeds, like a flatbed cart.
That's what I was imagining.
Yeah.
And he says, "You probably need 2 oxen for this."
Oh, these oxen are strong.
They're very strong. They're not normal oxen. They're like huge.
Ooh.
They're like, if you've ever played Fallout New Vegas, they're like bighorners.
Played what?
Fallout New Vegas?
No, sorry.
No worries.
Good
Basically,
though.
bighorners are just
Are they like elephant sized or like rhino sized?
probably closer to rhino size than elephant size.
Ooh.
Big boys.
Big boys.
I mean, they might
I
actually
wanna ride one. I wanna get up on one.
Yeah, they're basically like, they're very big oxen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm bad with pluralization.
Okay.
Yeah, and he says, so with the oxen, and I think one of these carts could carry 2 mechs.
Okay, so we need...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll take 2 carts.
If they were 2 carts.
Should we... Do we have, like, other stuff that we need to take? Oh, there'll be room with...
Yeah, on the second cart, because I'll only get one
exactly.
back. So 2 should do it.
And so in the Dungeon World book, a wagon is listed at 150 coins.
Oh boy.
If we each pitch in 50.
We need 2 wagons and 4
we need
ox.
2 wagons. That's all our money.
That is all our money. Do we have funds from, can I use a hold, I guess? As like Magdalena
more
Deeplore.
money?
I mean, yeah, I guess. I mean, like,
Mrs.
if
Deeplore.
maybe Morgana Deeplore gave us, funds for the trip to buy, stuff to transport.
She paid you the money she paid you.
Oh, that's true.
She paid us money. She paid us money.
Yeah, she paid us money for being Titans. She didn't. She didn't pay us to, like, get here.
No, she said you gotta figure out how to get there.
Oh, that's what that money was
She
for.
established... Yeah, well, that money was your payment. So, Galeria you can move around the mechs with, but since you're in Zolyat, she does not have the inroads here to establish, to organize that transportation.
Hey,
can I do I am the law to get a discount?
So there are probably better ways to do that.
I was gonna ask if there's like something we could do to help him out in his shop so that we can borrow the carts and bring them back.
Listen, this is my only charisma move. I don't know anything else.
Yeah, you've rolled a lot already.
Yeah. I
still think using a prep to be like to Magdalena, like, this is not enough money for the carts that we need. Like, we're going to need to hire things to move these, and being like, now we have like a mission fund. That tracks to me.
Okay.
But
all right. If that's the case, maybe there's a role for that.
Yeah.
Right.
Who wants to do it?
Is it charisma?
Yeah, Ford, it was your suggestion, but
it would be to convince her that you would need that.
Man, I mean, I'll roll it,
like it
but
it might be a parlay.
Yeah, I mean, I'll roll it, but my charisma's -1.
Well,
I'm not telling you to roll it.
No,
I can do it. Oh, Radiant can do it.
Yeah.
I like the idea of
I was going to volunteer, but like,
hey,
I don't have a reason to.
Addie or Radiant, one of you talk to her.
Okay. Addie will do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You can still expend Ford's prep to do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
That Adeline can make the
I'm
roll.
just gonna. Oh god, a 12. I'm just so great.
Holy shit.
Nice.
Actually, Adeline's like, I've traveled
so-
a lot, and the size of these mechs, like, we are going to need some significant transportation funds for this. Not that you haven't already been generous, but...
and she gave you it, obviously. So I'll knock 100 coins off of that price.
So that's 300 minus, that's 200.
Yes.
I can do math. Listen.
200 divided by 3 is gonna be a weird number.
I have a calculator.
No, I mean it might be like one of them long numbers.
Yeah, it's like 66.666.
Radiant will give more because I don't think Low Tide uses money. I think Low Tide is a barter system.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ford's willing to pitch in like 50 to 60, probably.
Radiant pitches 80.
Oh.
Okay. Here's the thing, is you're counting this out and he like looks at it. Says, "What is that?"
It's money.
No. It's not money here. Don't you have any credits?
Credits?
Do you have a local exchange place where we can exchange money?
Yes. It's that way. Any points?
We'll be right back, sir. Thank you for your time and your patience.
All right. My back is bad, you see. I can't go and do it myself because my back is bad. His back is bad, says Pachari. So yeah, we don't necessarily have to play it out like as a scene, but yeah, you head over to the exchange house. You have Galerian dollars, which are gold coins, and you swap them out for Zolyat credits, which are bars of clay.
Is the exchange 1-to-1?
Yeah, because I'm not gonna fuck with
okay,
economics.
Right. That's just here's some gold. You get the exact amount of clay for it. But yeah, all right.
I'm not gonna fuck with that. With an exchange rate. But yeah, so well, because you're in a different country, right? And this is part of being in a different country.
So is clay like very valuable? Or is just gold not very valuable to Galeria?
Maybe it's like paper money in that regard, where it's like on the gold standard or something.
Yeah. But back to this clay money, which they're these sticks. They're called credits, but they're called sticks. And they are bars of clay that have lines pressed into them at segments. There are 5 segments per bar, and you can snap off each segment, and those are each a coin.
Ooh, I see.
There are also that's the white clay sticks are worth 5 coin apiece. Each they have 5 segments. There's red ones that are worth 10 coin that have 5 segments as well. So basically, yeah,
okay.
That's what the currency is.
I'm just gonna say I have 80 of those now.
Yeah, so you have 8 red clay sticks.
Okay.
And then that's that's 60 off of me and Addie.
Adeline? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, off of Ford and Addie.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean. Hopefully, that deep dive into how their coins work wasn't complicated. I just was thinking about it the other day.
Mm-hmm.
No, it sounds pretty solid.
Yeah.
I think Ford just exchanges maybe all of his money.
Okay.
'Cause I mean, they're gonna be here for a minute, and this is already like looking expensive. So, you know, what's the point?
Yeah. Maybe Pochari is the one who's explaining how the money works to you, so that you know about it in fiction. Because he lives here. So you get these clay sticks, you take them back, you buy the carts. And you have these carts that you can bring back and load. I think Tom has kids, like a couple of workers who are like teenagers. He's like, take these down to the docks and get their stuff loaded on, you miscreants.
Just for the record, on the way back from the exchange, can we have gotten this poor Koshaki some food?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I thought you were going to do it after you got the cards, but I didn't really at any point. Just about like, how long you want to Tom down to wait.
Yeah. I think it's fine. We're foreigners.
Stopping at a place to eat as a foreigner is like the most quintessentially foreigner thing to do, so yeah, we do that.
How much does it cost?